kind of review of Netflix's American Murder. Now it's about the Chris Watts murders. I thought to myself, well, I'll do one today. I did it. I watched it last night. It was interesting. It's an hour and a half documentary on the Chris Watts murders. I don't know why they call it murder. Murder is he killed like his wife, his 2 kids, and his unborn child. Now, it was an interesting documentary because I wanted to watch that. When I heard about it, I thought to myself, I'm going to watch this. Like I said, it's Netflix. It's really interesting. It's a really good documentary, and it's quite, it's quite subject too. It's quite things that there's things that you didn't know about, and things that you do know about. I didn't know that certain things, but some things I didn't know about that. And for instance, I didn't know about that. What was it? I didn't think they showed that in the documentary actually. Where I remember that. Where it turned out he tried to kill him twice. I was reading online about he tried to kill his kids twice, I think, and then it was like he thought they was dead, then it turned out to be like still alive, and then he killed him again. So this guy was completely narcissistic. What's that word? Narcissistic craziness. Interesting documentary because he's all like him on Shanann on Instagram was Instagram and stuff like that. And I was sitting there going, wow, she, you can tell she loved to kiss to bits. And when you got people who actually think she's guilty of the crime, it makes no damn sense. There is people that actually believe that crap, and you think yourself, well, that makes no fucking sense because because I was watching the documentary and there was actually people criticising Chanel, and I thought to myself, what the hell did she do? Did she kill her kids and then she called herself out? Did she strangle herself? Did she do that? It's mad. People are crazy in their head, honestly, guys, to think that she's guilty of something. I think the only thing she's guilty of is loving her kids and loving her husband too much. That's what she was guilty of. So yeah, it was an interesting documentary, and people who think she's guilty of fucking murder of kids, I've got fucking something wrong with them, honest to God. Women are actually sending love letters to the guy, feeling sorry for him and stuff like that. The guy's a monster, full stop. The guy's a monster. He murdered his unborn. He murdered his pregnant wife. So really murdered 4 people, 4 lives, So yeah, I don't know. It's fucking disgusting. It's an interesting documentary, and it shows you everything from like where you see Chanel like on like Instagram and stuff like on social media, doing videos, and she looks happy. And then there's parts where you see like texts and stuff that thing is sends to someone. I can't remember who's. A friend. I think it's a friend or something. You see like his texts and stuff like that, and then you see Chanel like on about him not showing any affection towards her anymore. Really pissed off with the guy and stuff like that, because it turns out he was cheating on her. I don't get it, to be honest, because I'm sitting there going, why the hell would you have such an attractive wife, great kids who loves you to bits, a wife that adores you, and you think, you know what, I've had enough, I'm gonna kill her. Why the hell would you just have a freaking divorce? Honest to God, it pisses. I was sitting there watching last night, and I thought, this guy could have been like fucking executed, but he wasn't. There's actually a film called the Chris Watts Murders. Is it Chris Watts Murders? Where there's actually a film in it, and it's quite good. I thought it was quite good. Not, it was quite, you actually see in the film, you see him killing his wife. I'm not sure if he actually killed her like that. But yeah, it's an interesting movie. Because what it pisses me off more than anything is the fact that he was blaming his wife for the murders. I thought, if that's the case, right, why didn't he phone the bloody police? I mean, that's what any normal person will do, is phone the police and say, my wife's just murdered my kids. No, he didn't do that. He killed his wife straight after. That makes no time sense, even if she's pregnant. He's got a pregnant wife and he murders her. He knows that she's pregnant and he murders her. There's your red flag there straight away. Now, the documentary was really interesting, but it's not going to be a long review because I'm using my phone, of course. And so yeah, it's a good documentary. It's really interesting. Even if what happened with the stuff with Netflix and that weird film with the little kids and stuff, I won't watch that. If you paid me, no way, Jose. But that documentary was really good last night. Really watched it. An hour and a half, like I said. It's really interesting, and it's tragic at the same time. This guy's still breathing. These 4 people. These Shanann, unborn child. and her 2 kids that aren't breathing anymore. They're like 6 feet under. This guy didn't deserve what he had. He didn't deserve it. Man, this funny thing is, he seemed like an alright guy at the beginning. You see the marriage and stuff. You see him getting married and stuff. But it's like this wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what it was. He must have had like a real, he must have really unloved her after that. When he got, what was that woman's name that he was cheating? Was it Nicole? Nicole. Yeah, I admit she was quite pretty looking. Did she know about the murders? Was she part of it? I don't know. People think she was part of it, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they missed a lot of stuff out in that documentary. But they couldn't really do that now and off. If they added that 2 hours on it, that would have added more freaking information in it. But it was a good documentary, it really was, and it was tragic too, because you see. Actually, the interesting part is I was sitting there going, because there's a part where what's his name? Oh, what's his freaking name? Chris Watts' mum. They had like and his wife had a falling out because she gave her daughter something that she shouldn't be eating, and she was ill or something. I don't know, something like that. And then they had a falling out. Now then later on, when the death occurred, when the mother starts talking about Chris Watts' son, she was like blaming Chanel, and I think to myself, that kind of explains a lot. She didn't like her. She didn't like Chanel. She seemed alright, actually, Chanel. Even Chanel, I can't even pronounce the name. Chanel even said that she was a bit bossy sometimes. Doesn't make her a bad person. She even admitted it in the video. And I was like sitting going, she seemed alright. Even if she was bossy, right, doesn't mean you have to murder her. And her kids, it's just disgusting. And I was thinking, people actually blaming her, and there are videos of that, people actually blaming her. Because when you watch the documentary, there's a part in the video where people are like slagging her off and stuff, and I think to myself, wow, this guy murders his kids. She's pregnant, happy, and he destroys it, and he just annihilates the family. See, okay, that makes sense. And like I said, no way did she murder her kids. No way. There's strong evidence that he did it. He admitted it too. He admitted it. And some people will find a way to twist that. Oh, maybe he's protecting her. I'm trying to. No. It's not the way it works. That makes no damn sense. Because he even said that she did it. Why the hell would you say that she did and all of a sudden say, no, actually, no, I did the murder. So yeah, okay. People will twist of it. That makes no sense at all. And it made no sense what happened. And like I said, why the hell did you just have a divorce? Have a divorce. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it's been 2 years since that happened. I remember doing a video on it last year. Was it last year? It was 2 years ago now. And yeah, it's interesting but tragic at the same time, because I would love to have a really attractive wife and who loves me to bits, who would like do anything for you, I'd love to have that. And that guy just kind of goes, you know what, I don't care, kill my kids and that's it. I think the giveaway that he's guilty is another reason why he's guilty, because there's no emotion in his voice. There's no like, oh look, I've murdered mom. Because when he's talking on when they're interviewing him on the finger, right, he doesn't look like he cares at all. Like they're vanished. Straight away you think there's guilty there. Straight away there's guilt. But yeah, the guy's guilty, full stop. And the strange thing is, not the funny thing. It's like he's got nothing now. He has nothing. He's got no. He's stuck in prison now for the rest of his life. He can't spend time with a woman now. Ironic, isn't it? Ironic. How it all falls flat on his face, I bet he's thinking, oh, whenever it was worth it all doing all that. I don't think it was. The guy's a monster, full stop, and as if he's going to get away with it either too. He tried to get away with it, but he didn't. He slipped on his stories and stuff, and yeah, the documentary was good. If you ever watch it, it's really good. It's called American Murder. It should have been Murder, it's really, but what he did, I mean, some of the stuff I've heard after the deaths, Jesus Christ, it's pretty disturbing actually. Even I was thinking, Jesus, this guy's a monster. This guy is an absolute monster, honest to God. Because he said, I actually read that he actually was going to commit the murders weeks before. So you think like that. So when she was doing those videos, when she did that video when she showed that she's pregnant again, just think that time was probably thinking, I'm going to murder you. But yeah, this documentary was really good. And I just found it ironic. I thought this guy had everything. He had an attractive wife. I mean, his wife was beautiful looking. She seemed like she was great character, great personality. She had kids that loved him to bits. He had a big house. He had everything. And he thinks, what the hell goes that? Oh yeah, this is great. I'm gonna murder my wife and kids. Good idea. I'm gonna get away with it too. It's just stupid. Mad. It's just mad. Even I'm thinking to myself, why? I know he wanted to be with someone else, but Jesus Christ. There's plenty of guys out there I've been with, like, I've cheated on them. I want to murder my kids and stuff. And why? That's mad. That's taking it to the extreme. That is. Why not? To have a divorce? I don't love you anymore. Just walk away. And she'll be still alive. Her kids will be still alive. So yeah. Anyway, people. So the rating I'm going to give this documentary is a 4 out of 5. I really liked it. It's quite disturbing. It's quite nasty. But yeah, it's interesting at the same time. So yeah. So anyway, 4 out of 5 for American Murder. Remember to subscribe to the channel. I'm doing it outside. I can't be asked to do it indoors. This is a quick review, 12 minutes. I'm gonna go off now. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Take care. Look after yourself and take care. See you later.